Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. If you caught the interview yesterday on Alex Cobb's channel with the former Ripple employee Bob Way, you will have learned that SBI has their foot on the pedal, and that they do. We have yet another announcement in the last 24 hours with the MoneyTAP mobile app, which is powered by the Ripple technology. And this is more than an announcement of partners, and this is more than a letter of understanding. This is where 13 regional banks in Japan are going to have skin in the game by an investment that they have made. And gosh, SBI has just been on a roll. If you remember, they have a 40% stake in a company called Because. They are going to then launch the largest mining facility in North America, along with licensing the very difficult and very expensive NASDAQ software to power their full stack virtual currency exchange. And then a couple of days ago, we learned that Mr. Kitao decided to do a 50% joint venture with the company End2End to actually launch 8 new virtual currency exchanges in Southeast Asia. This is just unbelievable as to how fast he is moving. Now, in this announcement, the services were established to move quickly, and they are going to use the distributed ledger technology along with an API connection. And in addition, the foreign and domestic consortium is also going to bring in other financial institutions to participate. So the fact that they are calling it domestic and foreign tells me they are not stopping just at a domestic application. You can use your phone number or a QR code along with fingerprint technology for security to use this app. Right now, SBI has a 93.5% share, but the fact that they are going to continue to accept more investment is, I think, extremely interesting. The most important bank, well, I don't want to say the most important, but one of the highlights of the 13 banks is one in particular called Seven Bank. They are part of Seven & I Holdings. They have 25,000 ATMs in the convenience stores right now in Japan. So the fact that these banks are coming in with money really shows that this particular application is going to be powered up. And in addition, on the same day, yesterday, that this was announced, we also learned that SBI is going to open their first European office, and they have chosen to open that in Berlin, Germany. And Alex, you had a great article on the Daily Hodl today. So this interview that Alex did with Bob Ripple is really worth your time. He has deep knowledge of the Ripple ledger and has, so much insight to share that I found the 3 hours plus went by like it was just an hour long. He got involved back in 2010, as so many people in this space did when he learned about Bitcoin. And at that time, he thought that Bitcoin was the most amazing and awesome thing he's ever seen because it solved that peer-to-peer transfer of money without any central authority. And basically, he said everybody at Ripple was there too. So they had won, it's kind of interesting, they won a BTC bounty for creating a video that allowed everybody from any background to quickly understand what Bitcoin was. So this is the video. It's just 1 minute and 43 seconds long, and I can tell you that if you watch this, you will fully understand what Bitcoin is. It was uploaded in March 2011. It's had 9 million views so far. So anyway, I highly recommend everybody listen to that interview, and if you can't do it in all one sitting, just break it up into parts. And he also announced who is going to carry the XRP torch in. It is Adrian Hope Bailey. Adrian is the head of Interledger at Coil, and he's also the co-chair of the W3C, which is the World Wide Web Consortium. So Adrian, this is a shout out to you. If you need any help, please reach out and ask me, because we need to keep this torch lit, and I look forward to see who you are going to pass it off to. Good news, everybody. Warren Davidson tweeted today the Token Taxonomy Act will be reintroduced this next week. So let the members of the House Financial Service Committee, he says, know how important light touch regulatory certainty is for the U.S. consumer protection, capital formation, and innovation. So our job is not done yet. Definitely reach out to the House Financial Services Committee and keep reminding them and increase the awareness of the importance of this particular bill. And Dilip Rao, a couple of hours ago, tweeted this. I really enjoyed what he tweeted here, because he gave a link to the McKinsey and Company March report about digital in India, the technology to transform a connected nation. It really shows the incredible upside for the growth of Ripple in this particular region. So India is second only to Indonesia in the rate of digital adoption. But 90% of all retail transactions right now in India by volume are still made in cash. That is why you can see the upside. If you love stats like I do, you'll learn a lot of interesting things in this McKinsey and Company report. They are really thorough. They have, I think, some of the best compiled data for research out there. It's going to be very interesting if you're interested in the potential growth and also the changing environment in this part of the world. Right now, 500 million people in India are internet subscribers. 500 million. And India is one of the largest and fastest growing markets for digital consumers, only second to China. 65 million new jobs are going to be created by digital alone by 2025. So every time you hear negative stories about all the changing environment and the loss of jobs, you have to remember that there are also the creation of new jobs coming with this changing world. And some of the interesting statistics, 17 hours a week are spent on social media in India. There are 22 official languages. I had no idea. 50 million video calling minutes a day, and some 700 million smartphones are expected to be in the hands of that country by 2023. Amazing. So anyway, thank you, Mr. Rao, for a great link. And speaking of India, Ripple has a new partner, and it is the federal bank in India. And I think sometimes when we see these new partners, it's like Ripple did this and Ripple did that. But I worked on many sales teams, and I led some sales teams too in my past jobs. And I will tell you that it's not the company that does these deals. It is individuals. And in this particular new deal, we can give a congratulatory shout out to John Mitchell. He is the Senior Vice President of Global Sales for Ripple. He started his career with Ripple in March 2017. But what I found interesting is that not only does he have a great sales career with IBM in the past in their banking division, but in 2005, he actually established a KYC and fraud detection company for banks in Japan and did a lot of winning deals with the Japanese mega banks. I would love to talk to him. So anyway, congratulations, John, for doing this deal. All right, the love for Crypto. This is really a fun channel, and if you haven't found it yet, I want to give you a heads up because this Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is somebody who I really respect that's going to join the love for crypto in a fireside chat. And that's Mr. Fresh 420 $, on Twitter. And Mr. Fresh is, wow, doing some amazing research out there. He has stayed kind of behind the scenes for a long time and didn't really want to step out, but he is going to step out. You've heard him mentioned a lot on Brad Kime's live streams because he participates and makes a big contribution for the streams when he makes his comments. But I have been communicating with him on some aspects of SBI, and I can tell you he is second to none when it comes to understanding how SBI is moving. So I want to all let you know that if you want to catch somebody who I think is doing some amazing research and is a very smart individual for crypto and especially XRP, catch this 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time fireside chat on Love for Crypto. All right, everybody, I am going to jump to the fluff. Yeah, and maybe only one more story this year on cherry blossoms. So we are in the full Mankai, which is full blossom mode season time in Japan, and this is like the pinnacle, the height. This is the climax for people who are enjoying the cherry blossom season. And here is a shot of an area in Tokyo called Midtown. It's about 200 meters of trees, and you can look at this, how lovely this is. You can enjoy the blossoms and actually sit outside on the grass and eat. One of the great ways I think you can enjoy. There's so many ways to enjoy cherry blossom season here, but there's one in particular that I think is really super fun. It is inside these vinyl bubbles, and they were so popular last year they came back again this year. This is put on by Shandong Champagne, and it is along that 200-meter Sakura Street. Sakura is cherry blossom, and the Ritz-Carlton Hotel helps put this on, and the domes are very comfortable on a windy day, of course, and if it rains, and usually we get a couple of days of rain at this time of year, the domes will be set up until April 14th, and check this out. Here is what you can get. And actually, it's quite reasonable when you think about in coordination with the very famous chef William Kahala, and also that it's associated with Ritz-Carlton. For just about $85 US, you can stay inside that vinyl bubble for, 90 minutes? So they can turn it 4 times a day. With 90 minutes, and you get this party set. So it's a bottle of champagne and the 3-tiered party set. If the party set doesn't look good to you, you can order other things as well. But how fun is that? It's kind of over the top, right? And these are also some of the special desserts that they created for the cherry blossom season. Yeah, if you want to really step out over the top, this is one way to do it. But I'm going to stick to my simple Kit Kats because this is the new limited edition Kit Kat here in Japan, and it is for the Sakura season, and it's a little bit of rice wine Sakura flavored Kit Kats. I'm going to do my very best to find a bag or two this weekend and create some sort of giveaway on the channel next week. So I have to hurry up and do that because once it gets warm, I can't ship these. I have to ship them when it's still a little bit cool. If you ship these bags of chocolate in the summertime, they arrive in a big mess. So anyway, this is kind of a big day and a big couple of 3 days. The naming of the new era is going to occur on Monday. And that is because the current emperor is going to abdicate, and the Crown Prince Naruhito will take that position of emperor in May 1st to be exact. So everybody's looking forward to the new name of the new era. So Heisei will end, and gosh, I have no idea what it'll be, but everybody's quite excited to hear that announcement. And also today is the last day of the business year. So it is kind of a big day. We've got the coming announcement of the new era. We have the last business day of the year here in Japan, and cherry blossoms are in full season, full bloom. All right. So do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.